Hello, and welcome to the September 2021 edition of What It's Like to Live with a Classic Mini. In this vlog series, I go through what it's like to live with my Mini in Toronto, including how much I've spent, the miles per gallon, and any work I've done to the car. This month was very much an odd job month. One of the first things I did was to replace the roof trim on the Mini. The car did have a plastic, non-original roof trim, and so I decided to replace it. It was easy to remove, it having some self-adhesive on the roof trim, so obviously I cleaned all the glue with Glue Gone, made sure everything was nice and clean before I applied the new one. To be honest, you couldn't really tell much difference between the non-original roof trim and the original roof trim. However, I get some satisfaction from knowing that I have an original part on the car. Before I applied the original style roof trim, I made sure to heat it up in some hot water to make it as malleable as possible and to help with the installation. You can see that I removed the old trim and I will install the new trim with the roof rack on. In hindsight, would have been better probably to remove the roof rack. However, I was being lazy and I think I got away with it. The OEM trim kit comes coiled, and this is why submerging it in hot water helps to relax the metal, ready for install. As you can see here, I'm installing the trim, and the corners were definitely the most difficult part. However, it wasn't impossible, and after a couple of minutes, I was able to get it straight enough and installed. Unlike the part that was originally on the roof when I got the car, this part, the original part, is essentially held on by its own pressure, by the tension the trim applies to the roof gutter. You can see that going along the straight parts, relatively easy installation, but the difficulty absolutely be in the corners. The only thing that I had to do at the end, get some snips and cut off the excess that remained at the back. The new roof trim was actually a little bit thicker than the one I'd removed, which made it a little bit harder to put the roof rack back on. You'll see that I was helping make sure the roof rack was seated appropriately. But it didn't take too long, and after I reinstalled roof rack mounting bolts, everything was firm and everything fit perfectly. The next job I did was to improve the appearance of the rear number plate light. It had started to fade with age and was looking a bit tatty. So I got some very fine sandpaper just to give the plastic a key, and then applied some plastic paint. You can see again I was being a bit lazy, as I didn't remove the light from the car fully, instead just preparing the back of the car to ensure there was no overspray that could hit the boot lid. I made sure to clean the plastic appropriately using the appropriate solvents, just to make sure I gave the paint the best opportunity to stick. Here you can see the before and after, and I think you'll agree, looks much better. One thing I tried during September, after I cleaned the car, was to blow the water off. I'd seen this on a few detailing videos, so I thought I'd give it a go. I would say, in my attempt, I got rid of about 70–80% of the water and then used a microfiber towel just to clean off the rest. Whilst out and about, I saw this awesome Dodge Viper, followed him for a few miles, and I have to say we both got lots of attention. So looking at the numbers for September and going to the dashboard, you can see that I only managed to do 2 Sykes Picofants readings this month. It was a rather busy month in September. And looking at the distance, you can see I didn't really travel very far, but the MPG is still pretty good. One of the reasons why September was late was because I had to fly to the UK, but whilst I was there, I did manage to see, first of all, my Lotus tucked up in a classic car storage garage, as well as this awesome looking Mini whilst I was out at Tesco's. So thank you very much for watching. Apologies for the delay in the September video, and see you in October. Bye bye.